Timeless Films Holiday Edition.
Did I send you my film?
Who knows?
I just threw you one. I didn't care.
Okay, you just threw me anyone?
You know, Joey grabbed the bat at Christmas, something like that. Oh.
Joey Bag of Donuts, Christmas special. Let's go.
We got Krampus, released in 2015, directed by Michael Dougherty, written by Michael Dougherty, Ty Casey, and Zach Shields, starring Adam Scott, Toni Collette, David Kochner, Alison Tomei, Conchata Ferrell, MJ Anthony, Stefania Levy Owen. Is streaming on Peacock. This is my pick. I love this movie. I've probably seen this movie like 6 or 7 times. You know,
Really?
It teaches kids, be grateful. You never know what can happen. You know, the killings were really original.
Does it though?
No, it doesn't. Does it? Gingerbread men killing people. You know, toys. It was just like a great movie for me. I love horror movies, as everybody knows.
It's always great seeing kids cry when they're bad, and they
yes,
come down and put them in a sack and take off with them.
Well, you know, it couldn't be Home Alone. I was rooting for the bad guys in Home Alone. Kevin was a little bad bastard.
This couldn't be any worse than the Christmas movie I watched earlier today. So,
hey, Krampus is a classic. All right, buddy. What movie did you watch today?
Okay, go ahead then. Go ahead.
I did my homework that was assigned to me by Jedi, and I watched Santa Jaws. And it was, I don't know.
Santa
I mean,
Jaws.
words. Yeah, it had some amazing one-liners, but it was not a good movie.
So I remember last week you said, "Oh, it's only $1.99." Now that
it was actually free. It was actually free.
It was free. It was free.
Free.
Okay. I was gonna say it was $1.99 was actually too much.
It's 2 hours you can never get back in your life.
No, it was definitely not good. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either.
Has everybody
it's growing on me.
Seen Krampus?
It was pretty bad.
No. Have you guys all seen Krampus?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I have.
Wow,
Do you know there's a
think I've
town
watched-
in
ever watched that one.
Austria? In Austria, they have a parade, a Krampus parade, where they have everybody dressed as Krampus and people out there
Yeah,
parade.
because it's
In Austria and
folklore.
Germany, it's
huge.
It was to keep children in check.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now to keep them in check, you just take their iPhones when they're 3 years old.
I know, right?
All right, next up, Violent Night, released in
this is
2022,
me.
directed by Tommy Wirkola, written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller, starring David Harbour, John Leguizamo, Alex Hassel, Beverly D'Angelo. You can stream it on Prime Video.
Yeah, this was my pick. This is what. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, this is a fun movie. Watching Santa kick people's ass, blow them up, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I want to see this.
It's actually it's a fun movie. It really is. They had a lot.
I love David Harbour.
Yeah, you know it's funny. I was walking. Me and my wife were walking in the village area. We're walking, and he's like, "No, the guy from Stranger Things." So apparently somebody walked into the bank, and I held the door open, and he didn't say thank you, and I just said, "You fucking jerk." And she goes, "That was the guy from Stranger Things." I'm like, "What? The guy that was a fucking jerk that walked in the bank?" She goes, "No, he walked in. The guy, the white guy." I'm like, and then I said, "David Harbour?" She goes, "Yeah." So we ran. He's talking on the phone. We ran.
It's not the white guy. He's like a million white guys. That's right. You think?
Look, I threw it. But the funny thing was, we ran up and I ran and I looked. Yep, and it was him. Like I creeped up alongside. I just like looked. He was at the phone talking. I'm like, "Oh shit."
Wait, was he the guy you held the door open for?
No, it was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought you had the door open for him.
No,
He was a
not
jerk.
No, so
This story
at the
is
same time, my
confusing.
wife told me that
It's like most of Dom's stories.
I held the door open for somebody going into the bank, and the guy didn't say thank you, so I just said "fucking jerk," and then my wife just said, "Oh, the guy from."
So I spit in his face.
I'm like, "What?" The guy
So that part of the story was really not important.
You could have left that entire part out.
I know. But anyway,
You went to the bank and saw David Harbour. That's the story.
So I woke up and I had a bagel, and then I went to work.
But it was an everything bagel with cream cheese. But it was garlic cream cheese.
no, but
God, now I want
this-
cream
this
cheese on a
movie-
bagel. Thank you. Onion
Right.
This movie
cream
was
cheese.
a fun.
You're
it was
welcome.
a fun movie. I definitely recommend it.
Everything
I
bagel with
gotta
cream
watch
cheese.
this.
Yeah, no, this was. I've seen this. This was a good movie, and well, since you guys haven't seen it, I'm not going to talk about it too much. But yeah, it was a good movie. Cute little kid in here that kind of wins Santa's heart. So yeah, it's a good movie.
It's definitely a miracle in 34th Street. for
And the door
adults.
handle was cold.
Hey,
I was going there to make a withdrawal so I could go to the store and buy some.
fucking guy. That pisses me off. Fucking guy didn't say thank you. Fuck you, man.
Hey, Qatar. Next up,
Wow.
it was a Wonderful Life, released in 1946, directed by Frank Capra, screenplay by Frank Capra, starring James Reed and Donna Reed. Stream on Prime Video.
That's
Jimmy
that's-
Stewart.
That's James Stewart.
Yeah.
James Stewart.
Yeah, not
Stewart.
James Reed, James Stewart.
You got
God
a
damn it.
little backwards.
It's all right
Indiana,
though. This is
Pennsylvania.
I'm
Show's over,
surprised-
folks.
Yeah.
Time to go home.
Those cat sounds are still going on.
You know, I thought my person would come behind me and check stuff, but yeah.
He's a veteran, Brucifer. God almighty.
It's all good. So anyways, this one was mine. I was
Oh, what are you
surprised,
doing?
Let him talk about his
Yeah.
movie.
right?
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
We've just moved on from that.
Well, I
movie.
mean,
it's been
don't get me
memory
wrong.
already.
It's the greatest Christmas film of all time. I'm
It is a good
surprised
one.
I was able to pick it like right off the gate. You know, usually it's like, oh, that one's been picked. That one's been picked. So, I absolutely positively love this movie. We watch it every year for Christmas, and it's
What are
just
we doing?
freaking.
You're changing it in real time.
Oh, he's changing it right now.
I used to like it every year. NBC
Behind the
would put
scenes,
it
guy.
on.
Behind the scenes. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
But anyways, James Stewart, one of the greatest actors of all time, at least in my opinion. If you haven't seen this movie, you should. It's got that
So-
famous quote: "Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings."
I
Amongst
agree
others.
with Brian 100%. The only reason I didn't pick this one and it was available is because I picked this one on I think one of our Friday shows for movies
Oh,
that I
okay.
thought I would hate and ended
Yeah.
up liking. So I didn't want to pick it again. But yeah, this is probably my second favorite Christmas movie of all time. It's a really good movie.
It was a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Hee-haw.
Great pick so far. Next up, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, released in 2000, directed by Ron Howard, played
Oh,
by
gosh.
Jeffrey Price, Peter Seaman, starring Jim Carrey, Taylor
Peter
Momsen,
Seaman.
Jeffrey
Taylor
Tambor,
Seen some movies made by Peter Seaman before.
Christine Baranski, Bill Irwin, and Molly Shannon. Rented on Prime Video and Apple TV.
So this is my pick. I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies. I think between It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas Story, that's pretty much it as far as really, and Santa Jaws, that's pretty much it as far as my Christmas viewing. But so I picked this one. If I'm channel surfing and I come across this one, I will probably watch it for 5 or 10 minutes until I get bored and move on. But I will say this is classic kind of Jim Carrey. I'll still say I'm a Jim Carrey fan, even though he's kind of gone off the not so deep of the pool or whatever. But I still love Jim Carrey's kind of comedy. His antics I think are funny even to this day. So I do like this movie. I will say one thing, and I actually meant to hit up Bruce earlier and ask him, but there's the mother of the daughter in this movie. She plays in a lot of things. She's the Who, the Who child. She's the Who mom of the family or whatever. And all these other actors in here, they have the makeup that makes their nose like flat and have these like very edgy square.
I see where this is going.
She has those features on her own. Have you ever? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you pull
Christine
it.
Baranski? Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Christian Baranski, maybe. She
now.
didn't even need any of the makeup or cosmetics. She looks like a Who, like every day.
Oh wow, that's diabolical. That's crazy.
Did you pull it up? I don't know if we were.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to show it to everybody?
Oh, I thought Bruce was pulling it up. Yeah.
I was. I am.
I'm just saying.
I got it. Hopefully it's the right picture.
Yeah, she looks like a Who all the time. Who mom. Her nose is like kind of like anyway.
Where are
I'm scrounging to come up with something to talk about other than Jim Carrey's antics because I mean I don't.
That's just mean.
I don't watch a lot of. I do like this show. There's actually I don't even know where it is. It's probably at like Universal Studios, or someplace. I don't know who owns the rights to this Grinch, but there's a place where kids can go get their pictures taken with the Grinch, and there's I'll call him an actor that dresses up as the Grinch and acts in the Jim Carrey fashion, and they post the videos on YouTube, and I can just watch those things for a good 30 minutes of the kids reacting to those actors acting like Jim Carrey's Grinch. Anyway, you can move on. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here, Bruce.
That was almost as bad as Dom's story.
Don't worry, this will be the last week of holiday movies.
I don't think I got another one in me.
Next up,
Oh, boy.
Love Actually, released in 2003, directed and written by Richard Curtis, starring Hugh Grant, Bill Nighy, Liam Neeson, Emma Thompson, Laura Linney, Alan Rickman, Colin Firth, Martin Freeman, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Andrew Lincoln, words are hard, Martine McCutcheon, and Keira Knightley. Can be streamed on Netflix.
You get Andrew Lincoln not killing zombies.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's got Sabe in it, so you know I'm down. So yeah.
Yeah, no, this was my pick. This is a fantastic movie. There's so many big actors in this movie, and there's all these different side stories kind of intermingling into one main story. And you got Bill Nighy playing this washed-up rock star. I mean, it's a great movie, and it's got Keira Knightley in her prime.
She can bend it like Beckham.
Bend it like Beckham.
I don't know how else to say it. She's hot. No, this is one of those movies that I refused to watch for a long time because it's a chick flick. And when
it's really not.
When I finally watched it, I really enjoyed it. And I'm not saying I'm going to watch it every Christmas, but when I finally watched it, I really enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
really good.
It's pretty good. It's a decent movie.
Yeah, I'm not watching.
That is all. It's good.
I'm good.
I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
What the hell?
What was that?
I don't know. Video's been taken down.
Somebody's taking control of Kingdom of Nerds.
All right, we got Scrooged, released in 1998, directed by Richard Donner, written by Mitch Glazer and Michael O'Donoghue, starring Bill Murray, Karen Allen, John Forsythe, Bobcat Goldthwait, Carol Kane, Robert Meacham, Michael J. Pollard, and Alfre Woodard. Stream it on Prime Video.
Bobcat.
This one's mine. This is the perfect holiday movie. Bill Murray. Can't go wrong. You even get Bill Murray's brother in this, and not the older brother, his younger brother.
Not Brian Murphy, the other Murphy.
Yeah, you do get Brian Murphy as well. So you get all three of them. But Carol Kane is phenomenal in it. You get Karen Allen, for God's sakes. Marion Ravenwood, come on, man.
Sure.
It is Bill Murray at his best. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the Christmas Carol story because I've seen it done 8 million times. This is the only version that I truly love.
You don't like the Muppets?
No. And I mean, it was hard for me to choose a movie this week because while I love this movie, I had 2 other movies on my list that nobody would have heard of. So
now
I
you
had
got
to
to tell us. You got to tell us what movies.
and I will. But this movie in and of itself is a perfect holiday movie. It's funny. It's engaging the whole way through. There's never really any slow periods to this movie. It's perfect. The casting is amazing. Everybody's fantastic in it. You get an old Robert Mitchum in it, for God's sakes. It's Robert fucking Mitchum.
It will be a better place for you.
That date can't be right. This came out way before 98.
Yeah, it did come out well before 98.
Damn, Lucifer.
Only
I guess I'm gonna have to start doing the slides again.
Thank you. It doesn't help I do the slides an hour for the show.
So yes, my other 2 choices,
Came out in 88, Roofer.
which
Typo.
I don't know. There's one that was extremely obscure and one that was just an old movie, so people wouldn't know them for 2 different reasons. One was The Apartment, which is a great film around the holidays, an old Jack Lemmon film.
I was gonna say Joe's Apartment
with Shirley MacLaine, which is a fantastic movie where Jack Lemmon's boss is a piece of what?
How am I older than you, Joe? I don't understand. How am
It's a fantastic movie. You get a young Shirley MacLaine. Jack Lemmon's boss is a complete and utter asshole and talks Jack Lemmon into letting him use his apartment for his extramarital affairs. And then Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine have this relationship that forms. It's a phenomenal movie. And my other movie was Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, which is
Emmett Otter.
One of the
you put that in the chat.
I mean, that's a movie that in elementary school that was played every year right before Christmas break. It was one of my favorite things that Henson did. It's just a nostalgia pick for a hillbilly like
I
me
tried
from
to
the
watch
Appalachians.
after I watched Nightmare Before Christmas and wasn't totally
It was
hated
better
it.
than Santa Joe's.
Probably, yeah.
But it won't be as good as Terrifier 3.
Styx isn't here. But remember when Styx, like that movie? I don't even
Styx
know
is here.
what it was. It's called. Is he? Oh, Styx is here.
He's loading in
That
with
movie
slow internet.
Spirited or whatever. Styx. I tried to watch that movie Spirited. That Styx endorsed, and that movie, I could not get past the first 15 minutes of that movie.
Have you seen Scrooged? Jedi?
I've seen Scrooge. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Yeah,
Scrooge is
movie's
a classic.
So you've seen Christmas movies.
Yeah.
I
I've
think
seen it.
Styx is on his 56K modem.
Yeah.
He's shoving in the punch cards to get it. Program.
He's gonna join.
He hasn't
us
even-
over there.
He hasn't even heard what I
Somebody's
said
on the
yet.
line.